No teaser. No countdown.
Not even a single word. Just one waffle emoji, and suddenly millions of armies around the world were trying to figure out what Kim Taehyung was trying to say. On July 9, 2026, BTS's V once again proved that he doesn't need a major announcement to dominate social media. A simple Instagram update on his official account, @THV, immediately became one of the most talked about topics among ARMY. Within minutes, screenshots of the post flooded X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and fan communities, with fans admiring not only the photos but also trying to decode the meaning behind the surprisingly simple caption. Was it just another glimpse into Taehyung's daily life? Or could the post be quietly hinting at something bigger? As always, there has been no official confirmation that the post is teasing a future project. However, that hasn't stopped fans from sharing countless theories while appreciating yet another collection of photos that perfectly captured Taehyung's unique aesthetic. Taehyung has long been known for using Instagram differently from many celebrities. While some artists regularly share promotional material or carefully written captions, Taehyung often lets the images speak for themselves. His feed has become a visual diary filled with artistic photography, travel memories, behind-the-scenes moments, and everyday snapshots that feel both personal and cinematic. That signature style was immediately recognizable in his latest upload. Instead of writing a long message, Taehyung simply chose a waffle emoji as the caption. That tiny detail quickly became one of the biggest talking points online. Some fans laughed, wondering if he had simply enjoyed breakfast. Others jokingly declared that waffle sales would somehow increase after the post. Several armies even turned the emoji into memes within minutes, imagining Taehyung casually confusing the entire internet with a single breakfast icon. The humor spread quickly. Soon, social media timelines were filled with waffles, fan art, edited photos, and playful comments celebrating Taehyung's ability to create worldwide conversations with almost no explanation at all. Of course, the caption wasn't the only thing attracting attention. The photos themselves immediately caught fans' eyes. Each image reflected the calm, artistic atmosphere that has become synonymous with Taehyung's personal style. Soft lighting, natural expressions, carefully framed compositions, and an effortlessly relaxed mood made the upload feel less like a celebrity post and more like pages from a personal photo journal. Many fans described the update as so Taehyung. Others commented that every picture looked like it belonged in a magazine editorial despite appearing completely natural. One particular detail quickly became another major topic of discussion. Some of the photos appeared to include fellow BTS member J-Hope, delighting fans who always enjoy seeing interactions between the members outside official schedules. The appearance immediately sparked warm reactions across the fandom. Comments celebrating the friendship between BTS members filled social media. Many fans expressed how happy they were to see another glimpse of the group's close relationship, even if it came through simple, everyday moments. For longtime armies, those kinds of interactions often feel just as meaningful as official promotional content. Seeing BTS members spending time together naturally has always been something fans appreciate. As more people viewed the post, another familiar pattern began to emerge: the theories. Whenever Taehyung uploads new content, fans inevitably begin looking for hidden meanings. This time was no different. Some wondered whether the relaxed aesthetic hinted that Taehyung had recently completed a busy schedule and was finally taking time to unwind. Others suggested the images might have been taken weeks or even months earlier before finally being shared. Another popular theory centered on creative projects. Supporters noticed the consistent color grading, artistic composition, and carefully chosen sequence of images. Could they be connected to an upcoming visual project? Perhaps a documentary, perhaps a photo book, perhaps another fashion campaign, or maybe even new solo music. It is important to emphasize that none of these ideas have been officially confirmed. The current discussions are based entirely on fan interpretations of publicly shared photos. Even so, that uncertainty has become part of the excitement surrounding every Taehyung update. Another interesting observation involved the overall mood of the post. Compared to some previous updates, many fans felt this collection appeared particularly peaceful. Rather than emphasizing glamour or performance, the photos seemed to celebrate ordinary moments, daily life, friends, simple happiness. That quieter atmosphere resonated strongly with many supporters. Some commented that Taehyung has always possessed a unique ability to make everyday experiences feel artistic. Whether photographing a coffee cup, a city street, a meal, or a casual outing, he consistently transforms ordinary scenes into something visually memorable. Because of that reputation, fans often describe his Instagram account as more than social media. To them, it feels like an art gallery that updates unexpectedly. Naturally, countless edits soon appeared across TikTok and Instagram Reels. Creators added soft background music. Some transformed the photos into cinematic slideshows. Others recreated the aesthetic using similar filters and photography styles. Within hours, hashtags related to Taehyung's Instagram post climbed trending lists in multiple countries. Reaction videos also appeared across YouTube almost immediately. Many creators spent several minutes discussing each photograph individually, analyzing small background details, and sharing personal interpretations of the overall atmosphere. While some viewers simply admired the visuals, others couldn't resist wondering if the timing itself carried significance. The post arrived during an especially active period for BTS, with fans already paying close attention to every member's activities. That naturally encouraged speculation that Taehyung's update could be part of a broader creative schedule. Again, there is no official evidence supporting that theory. Still, many fans believe one thing about Taehyung has remained remarkably consistent throughout his career. He enjoys surprising people. Previous projects have sometimes arrived with very little warning. Rather than launching lengthy teaser campaigns, unexpected announcements have occasionally appeared when fans least expected them. That history encourages supporters to stay attentive whenever Taehyung shares new content. At the same time, many armies reminded others not to overanalyze every post. Artists are allowed to share personal memories simply because they want to. Not every photograph has to contain a hidden clue. Not every emoji needs to be decoded. Sometimes a waffle is simply a waffle. Those lighthearted comments quickly became another source of humor throughout the fandom. Some fans jokingly declared the waffle theory era. Others laughed that Taehyung could probably post a single leaf emoji and still inspire thousands of discussion threads. The jokes reflected something larger about his influence. Few artists can upload such a simple post and immediately become one of the biggest trending topics worldwide. That remarkable level of engagement says as much about the dedication of ARMY as it does about Taehyung himself. His fans have developed an extraordinary appreciation for both his artistry and his personality. Every update becomes an opportunity not only to admire beautiful photography, but also to celebrate the quiet connection he maintains with supporters around the world. As the hours passed, millions continued liking, sharing, and commenting on the Instagram post. Some praised the aesthetic. Some celebrated seeing J-Hope. Some focused entirely on the mysterious waffle emoji. Others simply expressed happiness that Taehyung had shared another glimpse of his daily life. In the end, perhaps that explains why the post became so viral. It wasn't because of an official announcement. It wasn't because of a shocking revelation. And it certainly wasn't because of an elaborate promotional campaign. Instead, it reminded fans of something they have always loved about Taehyung: his ability to turn the simplest moments into something unforgettable. Whether he's sharing breathtaking photography, posting an unexpected emoji, spending time with fellow BTS members, or simply offering fans a quiet glimpse into his everyday life, Taehyung has a unique talent for making millions of people feel connected through the smallest gestures. As of today, there has been no official confirmation that the Instagram post is teasing a new project or announcement. The excitement surrounding the upload comes primarily from fan discussions and interpretations inspired by Taehyung's distinctive style and history of surprising his audience. For now, the mystery remains unsolved. Was it simply another beautiful day captured through Taehyung's artistic lens? Or will fans eventually look back at this seemingly ordinary post and realize it was the first quiet hint of something much bigger? Only time will tell. Until then, one waffle emoji, a handful of beautifully composed photos, and a few everyday moments have once again proven that when Kim Taehyung updates Instagram, the entire internet pays attention. AS conversations continued throughout the day. Many fans began comparing this Instagram update with Taehyung's previous posts. Some noticed that his recent uploads have shared a similar atmosphere: calm, minimalist, and deeply personal. Instead of filling his feed with frequent updates, Taehyung seems to prefer posting only when he genuinely wants to share a moment, making each upload feel more meaningful to his followers. That approach has become one of the defining characteristics of his social media presence. Unlike many celebrities who post almost daily, Taehyung often disappears from Instagram for days or even weeks before unexpectedly returning with a collection of carefully selected photos. Because of that pattern, every new notification from @THV immediately captures the attention of millions of fans around the world. The July 9th update followed that familiar formula perfectly. Within minutes, fan accounts had translated comments from multiple languages, collected high-resolution versions of every image, and created detailed threads discussing each photograph one by one. Some users zoomed in on the backgrounds, trying to identify locations or objects hidden behind Taehyung. Others focused on the lighting, believing the warm tones reflected his continuing love for film-inspired photography. Several photographers within the fandom even praised the composition of the images, explaining how Taehyung consistently balances natural light, framing, and color in ways that create an emotional atmosphere. They pointed out that even casual snapshots seem thoughtfully composed, making his Instagram feed feel less like a collection of random pictures and more like a carefully curated visual diary. One of the photos featuring J-Hope quickly became a fan favorite. Seeing two BTS members together outside official promotions instantly reminded many ARMYs of the close friendship that has remained at the heart of the group since their debut. Fans flooded the comments with messages celebrating their bond, while others joked that every time BTS members appear together, even in the simplest setting, the internet immediately goes into celebration mode. Some supporters also wondered whether the timing of the post reflected Taehyung's desire to simply reconnect with fans during a busy period. Rather than hinting at a future project, perhaps the update was his way of saying, "I'm doing well," without needing a long caption or detailed explanation. Many fans appreciated that possibility, saying they were happy just to see him enjoying everyday life. At the same time, speculation continued to spread. Some fans noticed that Taehyung has occasionally shared seemingly ordinary photos before major announcements in the past. While those earlier examples do not necessarily establish a pattern, they encourage supporters to wonder whether history might repeat itself. Could today's relaxed Instagram post eventually be remembered as the beginning of another exciting chapter? Again, there is no official evidence to support that idea. The current discussions remain entirely fan theories inspired by Taehyung's posting style and the curiosity that naturally follows his updates. Another topic that gained attention was the waffle emoji itself. What began as a simple caption quickly turned into one of the internet's favorite jokes of the day. Fans created humorous edits replacing album titles with waffles, imagined fictional, waffle-era concept photos, and even joked that Taehyung could make any emoji trend worldwide. Others playfully claimed they suddenly wanted waffles for dinner, laughing about how a single emoji had somehow influenced their plans. The lighthearted humor reflected one of the most enjoyable aspects of the BTS fandom. Rather than focusing solely on theories, many fans simply celebrated the fun of sharing reactions together. The comment sections became filled with laughter, creativity, and appreciation for Taehyung's unique personality. Entertainment pages also highlighted how remarkable it is that such a simple Instagram update could dominate online conversations without any official promotion. There were no teaser posters, no countdown videos, and no scheduled announcement. Yet millions of people still discussed the post throughout the day, proving once again the extraordinary global interest surrounding Taehyung. Some industry observers have often noted that Taehyung possesses an unusual kind of influence. His popularity is driven not only by music or performances, but also by the authenticity of the moments he shares. Fans feel that his updates rarely appear forced or overly promotional, allowing even everyday photographs to create a genuine emotional connection. For many armies, the excitement wasn't really about solving a mystery. It was about enjoying another small glimpse into Taehyung's world. Whether he was spending time with J-Hope, sharing aesthetic photographs, or simply posting a waffle emoji because it made him smile, fans appreciated the opportunity to feel a little closer to the artist they have supported for years. And perhaps that is what makes Taehyung's social media presence so distinctive. He rarely needs dramatic announcements or elaborate campaigns to capture global attention. Sometimes, all it takes is a quiet collection of photographs, an unexpected emoji, and his unmistakable artistic touch. As of now, there is still no official confirmation that the July 9th Instagram update is connected to new music, a solo project, or any upcoming announcement. Any suggestions that it hints at future activities remain speculation from fans rather than verified information. Even so, if history has taught ARMY anything, it is that Taehyung always manages to keep people guessing. Whether the post was simply a snapshot of daily life or the first subtle step toward a future surprise, only time will reveal the answer. Until then, one simple Instagram upload has once again demonstrated why millions of people around the world continue to refresh their feeds whenever @THV posts something new. With Taehyung, even the quietest moments have a way of becoming unforgettable conversations that bring fans together across the globe. As the discussion continued into the following day, another interesting trend began to emerge. Instead of trying to solve the meaning behind the post, many fans started appreciating it simply for what it was, a quiet reminder of Taehyung's personality outside the spotlight. For years, fans have often described Taehyung as someone who enjoys finding beauty in ordinary moments. Whether he is photographing a cloudy sky, sharing a cup of coffee, taking a picture during a walk, or capturing candid moments with friends, he has consistently shown that creativity doesn't always require a grand occasion. That artistic mindset was reflected once again in this latest upload. Several photography communities even praised the images, noting how naturally Taehyung uses composition, shadows, and color to tell a story without saying a single word. Some commented that his Instagram has gradually evolved into a personal gallery rather than a typical celebrity account. Others pointed out how refreshing it felt to see an idol share moments that appeared so relaxed and genuine. There were no flashy promotional graphics, no obvious product placement,
No lengthy explanation.
just photographs that seemed to capture small pieces of everyday life. Ironically, that simplicity may have been exactly what made the update resonate with so many people. As fan discussions grew, some armies began recalling interviews in which Taehyung had spoken about enjoying photography and collecting meaningful memories. Those conversations reminded fans that documenting everyday experiences has long been one of his favorite ways of expressing himself. Because of that history, many supporters argued that perhaps not every post needs to hide a secret message. Maybe the photos were simply shared because they made him happy. Still, curiosity remained impossible to ignore. Some fans noticed details in the background of certain photos and began wondering where they had been taken. Others tried matching clothing, hairstyles, and accessories with recent public appearances to estimate when the pictures might have been captured. These kinds of discussions have become almost a tradition whenever Taehyung uploads new content. Theories appear. Fans compare details. Others politely remind everyone not to overanalyze. Eventually, the conversation settles into appreciation for the photos themselves. This time was no different. Meanwhile, fan artists around the world transformed the Instagram update into creative projects of their own. Beautiful digital illustrations, wallpapers, animated edits, and cinematic video montages quickly appeared online. Many creators used warm vintage tones inspired by Taehyung's photography style, while others recreated the cozy atmosphere of the original images through paintings and graphic designs. The update also inspired countless lifestyle posts. Some fans recreated similar outfits. Others visited cafes to take aesthetic photographs inspired by Taehyung's feed. Several photography enthusiasts even shared tutorials explaining how to achieve a similar visual style using natural lighting and simple editing techniques. In many ways, the influence of the post extended far beyond social media discussion. It became a source of creative inspiration. Industry observers have often noted that this is one of Taehyung's most distinctive qualities. His influence is not limited to music or performances. It also extends into photography, fashion, interior aesthetics, and visual storytelling. A single image can encourage thousands of people to experiment with their own creativity, making his posts feel less like celebrity updates and more like artistic conversations shared with millions of followers. That unique impact helps explain why every upload attracts such extraordinary attention. Even when nothing is officially being promoted, people still find themselves returning to his page, admiring the details, discussing their favorite images, and sharing their own interpretations. Of course, alongside all the excitement, many fans continued emphasizing an important reminder. As of now, there is no official statement indicating that the Instagram update is connected to a future album, single, music video, acting project, or other announcement. Theories about hidden clues remain exactly that, fan theories. Some may eventually prove accurate. Others may simply remain fun conversations inspired by Taehyung's artistic style. Either way, the enthusiasm itself reflects the incredible relationship between Taehyung and ARMY. Every update becomes more than just another social media post. It becomes a shared experience. Millions of people across different countries react at the same time, exchanging thoughts, creating artwork, sharing laughter, and celebrating another glimpse into the life of an artist they admire. He rarely says very much, yet somehow he always gives people something to talk about. Whether it is a quiet landscape, a candid photo with J-Hope, a nostalgic film like Image, or simply a single waffle emoji, each update carries a sense of authenticity that fans have come to recognize immediately. For now, the mystery remains exactly where Taehyung left it.
No explanation. No clarification.
No follow-up post. Just a beautiful collection of photographs that continues to inspire conversations around the world. And perhaps that's the most Taehyung thing of all. He doesn't need dramatic announcements to keep millions of people interested. Sometimes, one emoji, a few carefully chosen photographs, and his unmistakable artistic perspective are enough to remind everyone why every notification from @THV instantly becomes one of the biggest stories in the BTS fandom. As the excitement surrounding Taehyung's latest Instagram update gradually settles, one thing has become unmistakably clear. He has once again reminded the world that he doesn't need a major announcement to capture global attention. A handful of carefully chosen photos, a single waffle emoji, and a glimpse into his everyday life were enough to spark millions of conversations across social media. Whether fans were admiring the artistic aesthetic, smiling at the candid moments with J-Hope, or jokingly trying to decode the mysterious emoji, the post became another example of the unique connection Taehyung shares with ARMY. His ability to transform simple, everyday moments into worldwide discussions remains one of the qualities that makes him stand out, not only as a global superstar, but also as an artist with a distinctive creative identity. At the same time, it's important to separate excitement from confirmation. As of now, there has been no official announcement from Taehyung, Big Hit Music, or HYB indicating that this Instagram update is teasing a new solo project, album, collaboration, or other upcoming release. The discussions surrounding hidden meanings and possible clues remain fan interpretations inspired by his recent activity. Still, if there's one thing Taehyung has consistently shown throughout his career, it's that he enjoys surprising people when they least expect it. Whether his latest post is simply a collection of personal memories or the quiet beginning of a future creative chapter is something only time will reveal. Until that day comes, ARMY will undoubtedly continue doing what they do best, supporting him, appreciating every update, sharing creative theories, and celebrating the little moments that make Taehyung's journey so special. Because sometimes, the biggest stories don't begin with a trailer, a teaser, or an official announcement. Sometimes, they begin with a simple Instagram post, one tiny waffle emoji, and millions of fans wondering what comes next. And knowing Taehyung, the next surprise could arrive when the world least expects it.